let me just tell you, it has been a very eventful day. I have messed up my whole calendar, and that's why this morning I got side railed, because I was like, why in the world would I make an appointment at 10 o'clock on a Thursday when I know I have to be here 10 o'clock on a Thursday? And I got all the way there, and she was like, you're supposed to be here 10 o'clock on Friday. But they saw me anyway, and then I came home and did a call with someone who I've rescheduled 3 times because I kept like not plugging her in the right way. And by the time I was getting off the call, my friend who I was supposed to meet for lunch is texting me, where are you? Are you okay? And that's how my whole day has been. When the days are like this, I'm like, what is God trying to tell me? God's trying to tell me something. I think it's like, I don't know, slow down, or I'm not sure, but I'm like, I'm just literally trying to go by what my calendar says, and my calendar has betrayed me. So I apologize. And then I went to go live here and couldn't find my phone because I'm trying to return one plastic storage container that I got off Amazon by accident for $25. A little Tupperware. It only came with one. I thought it was like a pack of 6. No, just one. $24. And I was like, yeah, no, we're not keeping that. And I put my phone down, and then I was like, can't find it. Anyway, thank you guys for jumping on. Thank you guys for being patient. We're going to talk about, and I've talked about this before, so if you've heard it before, you might want to jump off. I probably won't say anything really different about this specific one, but here's the thing. We all need to get action in our algorithm, and a great way to do that and to gain the know, like, and trust is to go live. So here's what I'm going to say. A lot of people are like, lives are dead. I'm not getting any action. Whatever. Like, I've built my entire business on lives. People will come and just listen to me. You're listening to me right now. Yammer on about what I've done in social media. You keep coming back here. You keep listening to my lives. Most of you who I talk to are like, I feel like I know you. I've met with people who are local to me, and I've been like, hey, I know this is random and weird, but you want to go get lunch? Like, we've never even met in person. And when I meet them in person, they're like, I remember when you did this, and again when Gabby did that, and Bo did this, and you did that, and you said this, and oh yeah, I remember. I'm telling a story, and they're like, oh yeah, I remember. And I'm like, oh, this feels so weird because this person actually knows me, and I do not know them because they are consuming whatever content I'm giving with the live. So a lot of people are afraid to go live, and I was one of those. Raise your hand if you were like, I never want to go live, or if you started your business and said, I don't ever want to go live. When I started this business, I told my upline, oh yeah, I'll do all of that, but I'm not going live. And she's like, all right, don't go live. That's fine. And then my business hit a plateau, and I was like, I've done all these things. I've created, this following. How can I get to the next step? What's one thing that I'm not doing in my business? And part of our DMO actually at the time was 1 live a day. And you didn't have to go live, but you needed to go live several times a week and then attend a live training. So we have a live social media training for our team specific to my company. It's a lot of these hacks, but it's specific to whatever promotion we have or launch or whatever. So it's Nu Skin specific. And I was talking with my upline, and we were both kind of stuck. We started the business together. We've come up kind of in the business together. And I was like, what can we do? And this was in 2018 maybe? Yeah, 2018, I think. And we were like, what can we do to gain more visibility? And the answer was lives. And I didn't want to do them. I didn't. The story in my head was, I'm going to look stupid. I'm going to sound stupid. I don't want other people to think they have to do this to build a business. And I still don't. But it is literally what built my business. So when people tell me I don't want to do lives, I'm like, you don't have to. When you want to make more money than you're making now, you'll do them. Because when I started going live, I started making more money. People started coming to me. And you know why? Because they get to the know, like, and trust way faster in a live than they do on 1 post or 2 posts or however many posts end up in their feed. When you are going live, and they are starting to like look for you and see where, I have a lot of people who, when they see me go live, they hop right on because, I don't know, they like to listen to me chat. I'm funny. I tell them something that they need to know. I'm honest. Like, I'm being real with them. I'm not trying to sell something every time I go live. Like, sometimes it's about, like, right now I'm documenting my my weight loss journey with I'm not using any products. Spoiler alert, you don't have to spend money to lose weight. I mean, air and water are free. So I'm basically chronicling, good Lord, my fasting journey. And I'm down 15 pounds in less than 2 months and blah, blah, blah. And people want to hear about it. So that's what I'm talking about. And I'm not selling anything at all. None of this stuff I'm selling. But this is helping me in middle age. And I think it's going to help a lot of my followers. So find something that, like, here's what you can do. Like, when you're creating your brand and you're creating like your topics or your pillars or whatever you want to call them, like your buckets of content of what you are going to talk about. And you're putting in that underneath your bio. Like, underneath my bio, it says that I'm an Airbnb owner. I never can remember exactly. Let me go back to it. Mine says microcurrent instead of Botox, because I've built an entire business on selling a microcurrent device so my customers do not have to do Botox anymore. And I'm 51. I've been Botox free for 7 years. RRT turned full-time social seller. I was a respiratory therapist for 25 years, and I replaced my income with online social selling. So that's my second. Airbnb owner. I use the wealth that I built in this business to buy Airbnbs, and now I manage those. Travel junkie. My big why was I want to travel for free. So I travel for free. I'm going to Mexico for free next Monday. This coming up Monday, actually. And I love to travel. Like, my husband and I travel all over. I can pay for my travel, but I love free travel. But I like to do free travel and paid travel. And I love to use the money that I'm making in my company to pay for my family's travel. Like, when my family's not traveling with me for free twice a year, I am paying for my own travel. So I'm going to Mexico on Monday. And then on the 30th, I'm taking one of my BFFs, my 2 daughters. I am taking them on a cruise for a week. I've never been able to pay for that by myself. Did my husband buy it? No. I paid for it all by myself. 2 suites with balconies adjoining. I did that because of the money that I was able to create in my business. And I'm a foodie. So you're going to always see all kinds of food on, not as much now because I'm fasting, but all kinds of food. I used to talk a lot about wine. I'm having blood sugar issues, so wine isn't a topic of conversation very much anymore, but those right now are my pillars or buckets or topics or parts of my brand, okay? And when I'm posting, I am posting about one of these things just about all the time. Just about all the time. That's like me. Like, when you come to my page, that's what you're going to see. So those are the lives that you would do. So when you're talking about microcurrent instead of Botox, I will go live. I haven't done it in a while, and showcase how my microcurrent device actually lifts one side of your face. I can show you in a demo live on Facebook, one half of my face lifting up while the other half, I look like I have a mini stroke. I showcase that. I will talk about my healthcare journey. Here's why I loved healthcare. Here's why I didn't. And here's what I did instead. Like, almost like a recruiting type live. Full-time social seller. I love to like go live on my main page and give people some of these hacks that they could get in here. And then I tag this group and say, hey, you can find more here. Like, if you want all of them, come over here. Airbnb owner. I love to go live at my Airbnbs. I love to showcase them. I love to do reels about them. And I love to do posts about them. And so I go live at my Airbnbs and I talk about how I'm still building my business. Like, I'm in a mobile business that's completely online. It's not in person, and I can make money no matter where I am. That is part of my brand. That is what I talk about. And I connect with a lot of Airbnb owners who want to buy more Airbnbs, and what better way to help them than, hey, here's how I make money so I can spend them on Airbnbs, and it doesn't come out of my family's budget. Like, my family's budget, the 2 colleges we're about to have to pay for, everything that comes with being part of a family. None of that is offset while I'm over here stockpiling money for the next down payment for the next Airbnb, right? And then I'll go live at a restaurant. I'll go live at a restaurant and be like, you have to see this meal. Oh my God. Or check out this wine cellar or whatever. So those are kind of the different kind of lives that you can do that don't involve your business, that are just like you sharing who you are, so that the people who are following you, who are liking your stuff, who are seeing their stuff in your feed, who are following your stories, get to know, like, and trust you. And when you pop up a product that you're loving, when you're like, even when I was 100 pounds, I had the spot of cellulite that wouldn't go away, and we have a serum for that. Here are my results. They know you and they trust you and they like you. So if you have a place of cellulite that won't go away, they might too. And they're going to be more likely to buy that than if they never saw all these other lives about your Airbnb and being a respiratory therapist and food. If they hadn't seen all of that and got to know you, they might not want to click your link and buy this when you hold it up. They might not want to. They might not want to jump into your group where they can see more and find out more. They might not want to ask you about your business or join your opportunity call or get on a call with you to talk more. They might not want to do any of those things unless they've learned to know, like, and trust you. They might not. So the live still is the best way for people to get to know, like, and trust you, because if there's somebody who's stalking you to join your business, she's going to just go through your posts. And if you have live, she's going to watch them. Because how many of you wish before you got your last crappy job that you had to leave, how many of you wish you could have stalked your boss's social media with a 15 lives to watch it? And then how many of you would not have actually gone to that job interview because you found out that that boss was such a pain in the ass? This is like this is like the glimpse that you give people into what they can expect when they join you. Like, if you don't like me cussing, probably don't want to join my team. You don't like me being sarcastic and being like, you don't like putting up stories, this probably is not going to be for you, then you probably don't want to join my team. Like, if you get the sense of, like, this girl, I really want to work with her. I could see traveling with her. I could see working with her. I could see, building a business with her, working with her very closely. Like, some of my team I see on right here that I'm talking to them almost every day. Most of them got to know me on a live. They saw a live. So it's not so much that the lives are prioritized. It's more that the people who are curious about partnering with you will prioritize the lives. They will go hunt and find them. Make sure there's a bunch of them to see. I don't have a whole lot of lives on my page right now. I'm going to Mexico on Monday, so get ready. There's going to be some lives. But the more that you do, the more comfortable you are, and the more your audience is going to get to know, like, and trust you, because you should be sending friend requests every day. Monday, send friend requests. Tuesday, send friend requests. And I even tell you where. If you don't have this DMO, you need to grab it. These are strangers. These are people you do not know and who do not know you. They are not going to buy anything from you. Every new person that you bring to your page, every new friend will pay you in 6 to 8 weeks. And that's going to happen a lot faster if you've given enough lives to see who you are all about or what you're all about. Talk about your crappy breakup. I'll give you an example. There is somebody sidelined to us. She's not directly on our big team. We have a team of like 40,000, like big team. Sidelined to them, like, coming up in the business. She built an entire following talking about dating and how crappy it was. And she would, like, at the end of her dates, she would come on live and talk about how bad her dates were and all this crap she had to deal with. And people started following her, and she built a huge business. She's a 7-figure earner in this business. And she started with lives about the shitty situation she was in being single, like way before COVID, like 2019. And now she's got a 7-figure business because She just let people get to know her. She went live. She was real. Like, and that's what you have to do. So if you are pulling back, being like, I don't want to do lives, or lives are dead, they don't get any of this or that. Yeah, no, I agree. Lives are not getting prioritized on the feed right now. I get that. Reels are, and you can do a little bit of this in Reels too. Reels are getting prioritized in the feed. Yes. So if you want to reach a bunch of strangers and get them to come over to your page, Reels are the way to go. So they hit that follow button. Once they hit that follow button, give them something to see. Give them something to get to know. 60 seconds not going to cut it. No one's going to date you. No one's going to go all in with you in 60 seconds. The lives are where, it's like the reel is like the first date, and the live is like when you're getting it on in the bedroom. Okay? So like that's where people really are like, oh, I'm liking this dude. I'm not liking this dude. I'm liking the, like this is a good match for me. Everybody's not going to be part of your business, and everybody shouldn't be. Everybody is not your prospect to join your team. You want to attract the people who are a good prospect for your team, and you do that by showcasing your personality. Call out to the people who have the problems that you are solving in the area of a product or an opportunity, and showcase your personality. Like that 20-year-old who has an amazing Instagram page, she's not going to buy from you, and she's not going to join you. She's just not. Like, you want to attract people who are like you so that you can get to that know and like, or that like, that know and trust faster. They like you, so you need them to know and trust you faster. I am a very strong proponent of, if you want to fast track in the world of direct sales, you need to do a 30-day live challenge. And very, 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 very few of my team members have ever actually completed a 30-day live challenge. And the few ones who have are making multiple thousands of dollars a month in their business. So what do? You take your pillars or your content buckets or your parts of your brand, and every day of the week, you're talking about something different. And that's your idea. And, on Sunday, you write down, I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to talk about this. Go live for at least 8 to 10, maybe 15, no more minutes. Tell people what you're doing. I've been challenged to do a 30-day live challenge. You're going to see my face every single day for 30 days. I love doing these in November because you can do a 30-day gratitude live challenge, and every day you show up and you just say one more thing you're grateful for. You can do that any month. So you could do that. You could do if you're in health and wellness, you could do a shake challenge. So we have like a green shake. So sometimes I'll do a 30-day green shake challenge. And it's just, I'm hopping on, you're hopping on with me, I'm making my shake, I'm drinking it, I'm saying hi to you. You could do morning coffee talk. You could do something about a different parts of your pillars or your brands or your branding bucket, content, whatever. Whatever you want to talk about. It does not have to be, and it shouldn't always be about a product. And that literally is going to help your audience get to know, like, and trust you faster. It will catapult your business into another stratosphere. All because you buckled down. You made a commitment to do 7 to 15 minutes of your life so that your audience could get to know you better, so that they could opt into whatever you're showing them. And it is a game changer. So anybody who's telling you lives aren't worth it, they're not prioritized, blah, blah, don't listen to them anymore. The second place you can opt in is to go live in your story. And what does that look like? It's just record a video of you. You have to chunk it down to 60 seconds. It's super annoying. And then make sure, if it's in your story, that you have the closed caption on. So if you don't know where that is on Facebook, you go down to more on the right-hand side and it will say closed caption or transcribing or whatever. Click that so that the words are there. Like, I have a story in today. One of them didn't go through, so there's just me talking, and if you don't have the sound on, you can't hear me. And the other 2 clips have all the words. So you want the words there because most people watch their stories without the sound on. But if they know you, they're going to put their sound on so they can hear you. Stories is a great way to get used to doing lives, but I promise you, they're going to get to know you more in a live, because in a live, when they have time, so a story is when you have time. You're pushing content to them. A live lives on your page, and it's when they have time to sit down and listen and look and learn more about you. When they have time, you have those things there for them to scroll and for them to see. I also love to pin a live to the top of your page. If you don't have a pinned post, I have a pinned post right now, but I love to pin a live. Like if I'm talking about earning money as an affiliate on social media, sometimes I'll pin that. Sometimes I'll talk, like when we have a big launch, sometimes I'll have that live pinned up there. Right now it's just a generic, kind of like why I quit my 25-year career in healthcare and what I'm doing now. It's calling to those people who aren't happy in their healthcare positions anymore. Sometimes I'll pin that. You can also put those as a link in your bio. So if you have a link in bio, or for me, I have my website and I have a page of links on my website. So that's my link. It's my website /links. And however you want to get your links up, you're not going to put just one link on Facebook that says, Mary Kay, Jennifer at Mary Kay, or wherever you work or wherever you're affiliated. You're going to put a link in bio or something like that, a link tree, links, whatever. There's a bunch of free ones and you can make them on Canva for free. Google that. But you're going to put that link up there. And then when they click on that link, there's going to be a lot of options. And you can say, microcurrent instead of Botox, social sales hacks, $100 off the Kristen Boss program. Like those are all my links up there. And it's the first thing they see, or should be the first thing that they see when you come to the page. So when you come to my page, the first thing you see is I got a cover photo that's just a quote, basically talking about mindset. I'm a certified mindset coach. And then it goes down into my intro. That's the 5 pillars or parts of my brand or content buckets. Then I'm the owner and CEO at Jennifer Marie. I'm actually incorporated. I have my own, Jennifer Marie is my own incorporation. And then I have my website, jennifermarie.org. And it specifically goes to link. And then after you get done looking at the links, you can go throughout my whole website if you want to. So those should be the first things that you see. You don't have to create your own website right now, which, by the way, you can do that for free on Canva as well. But you do need to have a landing page, like someplace when you have new friends accepting or before they even accept, they go over to your page and they fish around. And if you don't have enough about you, and by the way, if you only have products, they're not going to join. They're not going to even accept your friend request. So if you have a bunch of products sitting on your page and you're constantly talking about products, or if you have a link in your bio that's basically, I'm going to sell to you.com, you're not going to get anybody accepting your friend request. So you can spend all day doing my DMO, but no one's going to accept because they're like, she's going to inbox me. I'm meeting a big goal and I really need your help. Could you do blah, blah, blah for me? And I'm going to give you nothing. That's my favorite one from It Works. But think about a stranger coming to your page. You can actually go to your profile, the top 3 little dots, click on it, scroll down to view as. That's what it looks like to a stranger. Would you want to accept your friend request if this is all they could see? Make sure you have some lives on there. Make sure you got something pinned. Make sure you've got some links that they can click on. Make sure it doesn't look like super spammy, like you're a salesperson and you're just out there to get new friends so that they can buy from you. Because do you want your friends to buy from you? Yeah. But are you connecting because of that? No. You're connecting with new friends on Facebook so you can just meet new people and expand your social network. Do you hope they like what you have? Yeah, that's why you're specifically picking people who are already very much like you to friend. You're not 60 years old friending a 20-year-old, right? But you want them to really get to know, like, and trust you first. Then if whatever you're using is something that they're interested in, they will definitely buy it from you, even though they see it from 10 other people, because 10 other people are repping the same company in their social network. They're still going to buy it from you because they know, like, and trust you better because you have more lives. Guess what? He who has more lives gets more sales. That's just how it works. So tell me down below, are you watching on the replay? Are you watching live? Tell me down below, how many lives do you do a month? How many lives do you do a month? How many lives do you think you should be doing a month? Tell me who's got the balls to do a 30-day live challenge. I want to know below. If you want to wait till the beginning of the month, you can. But if you want to make money, I wouldn't. I would go all in and start today. Anyway, you could do, it's St. Patrick's Day coming up. You could do a Here's Why I'm Lucky challenge, and every single day talk about like real luck, like gratitude, not just luck, but here's why I feel lucky. Today, this makes me feel lucky. Just all kinds of great ways. Do a Google search, 30-day lives, 30 days of lives, 30 days of ideas for lives. Ask ChatGPT. I am in health and wellness. My target market is blah, 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 blah. Give me 30 days of live ideas for my social media page so that my customers gain know, like, and trust faster to move them toward a sale. And ChatGPT will write your whole entire calendar for you. Listen, you got the cheat sheet. I'm telling you what to do. I'm telling you how to do it. Now you got to go do it. Okay? This is where I say, put legs on those prayers. Don't you be praying, I hope my business blows up. I'm praying to God that he sends me somebody on my team. No, pray and then put legs and go do your work. Go do it. The more work you do, the faster those prayers are going to come true. So let me know down below, who's going to go all in on a 30-day live challenge? How many lives do you normally do? How many lives do you think you should do? Have a great rest of the week and weekend. Next week, I'm actually going to come to you live from Mexico so you can see the amazing success trip that my company has just sent me on. I'm taking my mom this time. I took my husband last time we went. We get to go back to the same place because it's so amazing. We went 2 years ago and I took my husband. This time I was like, I really want to take my mom. So my mom likes to take naps. She likes to relax. So I'm going to let her relax on Tuesday, Thursday at 10. And I'll be coming to you from Mexico. So stay tuned. Bye, y'all.